All right, guys, today is the day we've been waiting for. We worked 3 months on this car to get this thing pretty right, and today we were road tripping this thing. It is 22 degrees outside. We're gonna let this thing warm up a little bit, get some heat going. Get the frost off those windshield. Hell yeah. 25 good old degrees. Let's let this thing idle up. We got a full tank. We'll keep you guys posted. All right, up at 6, out by 7, running on schedule here, and we got some heat in the engine. Got that lovely Saab heat and butt warmers running. How you feeling over there?
I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
You're good? You ready for this 965 journey?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. We'll keep you guys updated as we roll. We're gonna reset the fuel economy. I'm also gonna save all the receipts, and also I'll save the gas receipts to account for the gallons burned, and also keep a tab on the amount of miles so we can get an exact average of fuel economy on this 200,000 mile Saab 9.5. Stay tuned, boys. Mountaintops. We are approaching the border of Jersey and PA in about 5 miles. 5-10 minutes we'll be over in Pennsylvania. So far so good. The roads are pretty quiet, which was expected with everything going on. So we will and are taking advantage of it. We are just over an hour into this trip here. As you can see, the roads are fairly empty, and it's pretty nice to take advantage of it. Temperature is rising slowly, and our current fuel economy is registering at 25.1. Obviously, it will probably average out to be a little bit more as we start to continue through this journey. The first half of this trip here, the first quarter of it at least, we're climbing quite a bit. I think we're hot. At this point in Pennsylvania, I think we climb to the highest level altitude east of the Mississippi. I can show the sign if I don't miss it later. So obviously we're cruising it, which isn't always ideal for fuel economy, but with that turbo and that T7 ECU engine management system, it usually seems to average it up pretty nicely. So that is the first cop we are seeing on the trip, so hopefully there's not too many more after this. Just keep you guys in the loop here. We are 85, almost 85 miles in to a 975 mile leg. Yep. are doing it. All right, quick update. We are stopping. We gotta get rid of some coffee and get some gas. We've been driving just about 4 hours here. We have over 300 miles. We're making some good time. Melanie, you enjoying?
Yes.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, we got a couple gas stations here.
Where should we go?
We'll figure out. I feel like we've stopped at this exit before. We were trying to squeeze out like another 40 minutes, but I don't think we got it in us to do it. So we're making some time. We have 315 miles on the tank. We still got just over a quarter. I'm sure we could burn, if we wanted to, another 100 miles off this tank, but we're not doing that. But we got a good old Pilot Shell station here, and that's where we're gonna stop. All right, so we're still waiting for Melanie, but let's see what our average fuel economy was on this. We have 315.5 divided by 12.766 gallons, and that's what our average was for the first part of the leg here. All right, everything's looking pretty decent under the hood there. Let's just keep rocking it out. I think we got some noisy lifters under there. I'm not sure if they're going bad at 200,000 miles or something else is going on, but I suspect, since it comes and goes, that the lifters, one or two of them, are starting to fail, but we're okay. We'll keep it rocking, reset our miles, and keep on going. So stay tuned for more, boys. All right, so here's an update for you guys. We are an hour from our destination. We are in the suburbs of Chicago. We're approaching it, and depending on the tree line here, you can see the skyscrapers of Chicago downtown, right? Over here. So we've been cranking all day long. When I say cranking, I mean cruising, and the car's been running fantastic. We just, I think this is probably the best fuel economy on the tank that we've gotten so far. We have just about 100 miles since we filled up, and it's still above the 3/4 of marker. As soon as we got like halfway through Ohio, we started hitting massive headwinds because of the temperature changes. I guess there's a new front coming in of weather, so a lot of wind. And a lot of wind, so between the speed and the wind, probably lost some fuel, but it's all good. We're making time. So right before we went on this trip, I posted on my Instagram channel, so if you aren't following me there, be sure to follow me. Yeah, I'm asking questions, so Melanie and I are gonna go through those questions. All right, so here we go, guys. We're gonna go through some questions here. What's the first one there, Melanie?
So the first question says, what is your first Saab? I think they meant what was your first Saab? So what was your first Saab?
It was a 2002 Saab 9.5. Actually, almost identical to the one we're driving, except it had a tan interior, not a black interior, and it was not an aero spec. It was essentially, I gotta go express here, yeah? It was essentially, it started its life out as a linear, which was the low pressure turbocharged spec. It was my mom's car originally, so that's kind of how that worked. And then of course, as soon as I got done with college, and those low pressure Garrett turbos were never really good long term, so of course it was starting to, you know, it wasn't burning a ton of oil, but you know, it was just an excuse for me to upgrade it. So when I did, I put the TD04 in there, which is made by Mitsubishi, and we retuned the car and really transformed it into a whole different car, obviously. And that was my first car.
Another thing to add is his first car is 2 years older than this car.
Yes.
That's another difference. And also another difference is his first car had the back seat warmers where this one doesn't.
Yes. General Motors was cutting budgets. I don't know what the deal was with that. But there isn't any in this one.
Next question is, would you ever consider the NG900 build? It's an NG900.
New generation 900, probably open to it. I like the OG 900s. I was looking at one the other day, but they all seem to have a lot of rust issues, so I'm a little hesitant to pull the trigger on any of them, unfortunately. Next.
Shout out to Auto Autopsy. He's asking where you headed, laugh out loud.
Oh, great question. Perfect timing, because here is the skyscraper of Chicago. We are in Chicago this week for Thanksgiving, family, and friends. We are definitely going to carry out the festivities, and it should be fun. Great question. Perfect timing.
Next question, and the last question
Is?
are you ever going to get a Saab C900?
No.
How come?
Because I don't even... What spec is that?
I don't know.
C900. Is that like the mid-90s?
I'm not sure.
Give it a quick Google.
It's a mid-size automobile which was produced by Saab from 1978 until 1998 in 2 generations.
What was it? 19 what?
C900
Yes.
from 1978 to 1998. Before
Yeah.
our time.
Well, no, listen. The answer in short is I don't know if I'd get a mid-90s because it's pretty much the same
A
as...
mile. Keep left to continue on I-94 Express. I-90 Express. Follow signs for I-55 South, I-90 West.
It's pretty much the same as the 9.3, so no. I'd only get an older one if I was going to do anything like that. Early 90s, late 80s. Any more questions?
Left to continue on I-94 Express.
No more questions.
That was it. That was all the people asked.
There we go.
In half a
guys.
mile, merge onto I-90 West, I-94 West.
Little Chicago action for you. Are you excited to see your family?
Yeah. 3rd time during the quarantine, Corona.
So here's what's cool is as soon as we arrive, which obviously a long day of driving here, it's gonna end up being like 10 hours.
On I-90 West for 1.5 miles.
There's a bottle of bourbon when we get there.
Yeah, there's a bottle of bourbon waiting for us. It's been waiting probably for about a month now.
There you go. So we're gonna have a good time this week. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time this week. So if you guys haven't paid attention at all to the last couple episodes, we are hosting a Saab Meet Car Enthusiast Meetup next Friday, a week from tomorrow. It's gonna be a couple days from when this video posts, the 27th, which is a Friday, and that is Black Friday, and it's gonna be at the IKEA in Schaumburg. So I can put a little link to the address below. So if you guys haven't actually registered on the Saab Chicago Facebook chat group or haven't really recognized it previously, you'll know where it is. We're gonna do it from 11 to 1. A couple people asked if we can do it a little later or end it a little later, so my answer to that in short will already be probably yes. And if there's like an open bar hopefully or something, restaurant, and you guys want to grab some food and drinks, whatever, we can do that as well. Open for the fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip. I didn't do a lot of filming because it's really just boring. The only nice part of the trip is really Pennsylvania when we first leave Jersey, all the mountains and stuff. The rest of it gets flat.
Yep. Flat as pancakes.
Flat as the pancake can be. I think Toledo, the suburbs of Toledo, I think is one of the flattest on record in the country. So here's your answer on that. Indiana, nothing much different. And now here we are in Chicago, and we're back in the city where there's traffic. So that's it. See you guys when we get to the house. We'll do a final walk around on the car. Things been handling like a champ. Transmission's been handling really nicely and shifting nicely all day. Engine sounds great all day. The straight pipe that we did at the exhaust sounds great. And as you guys know, as these cars warm up, they kind of get like a little bit of a deeper growl as you're driving, and yeah, it sounds wonderful. So no complaints. The car's been perfect and flawless all freaking day.
And you had your butt warmer on and not mine.
I did, yes. I turned mine on, not yours. I'm sorry. I'm in trouble. All right, so we'll see you at the house. Hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, guys, I'm just gonna end this video off quickly. It is 2 days since we've driven the car out when this video goes live, and the car has been flawless. We drove it all around Chicago today, into town, out of town, and it's been flawless. No oil is lost, no coolant is lost, everything is running beautifully. The only thing that happened during this entire trip is this, and I remember when it happened. We lost a grill, and it was already kind of loose in there, and I used to always kind of push it in, kind of like this one right here. See how that's just like kind of falling out? So I guess, you know, these things have tabs that crack over age, and it's the only thing that went wrong on this entire drive. So pretty awesome to experience driving this thing halfway across the country. No issues at all mechanically, knock on wood, because we're not done with the journey quite yet. But we got some cool content coming with this car this week, and I'm excited to bring that to you. But I want to just say one thing. Last night I was hanging out with a buddy of mine. He just just traded in one of his cars, and he had extra tires and rims. So if you guys are interested, it was for a 2004 Lexus IS 300 or 350. I don't remember the spec, but it was a 2004 IS model. And he's got these rims sitting right here in the pictures, as you guys can see right here, with all of the tread. As you can see, it's got some decent tread left. Maybe another 10,000 miles or so left on those treads. 17-inch rims. I'm not sure of the lug nut pattern, but what I'm trying to get at really is that if you're interested in these rims or know somebody that would want them, they are for sale. You guys can DM me on Instagram at Kyle Pancis, or you can go ahead and comment below, ask me what you guys' thoughts are if you want it, or you can also email me. All those options are available to you if you want them. They are for sale. $400, $100 a tire and rim, since the tires are decent and the rims are perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys off on that. Journey's been fantastic with the car so far. Lots of cool things coming, and just one last reminder again is we have a Saab meet this upcoming Friday, November 27th, outside IKEA. I'll leave the address below, so stay tuned for that. Smash the subscribe button, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.